Yeah, so 11 Labs did a bit of fundraising the whole of last week. Great fundraising. So looking at the funding raise, they've raised about $500 million. It's a Series D funding that they've done. So they've raised about $500 million at about 11 billion valuation. Yes, that's at about 11 billion dollars valuation that they've done, and that is about three times of their valuation last year. That's about three times of their valuation last year. And looking at the numbers and everything, everyone was talking about this AI bubble. Is doing this, is doing this, is AI bubble. So they try to double down on the voice AI. 11 Labs, more one of their work is more around the voice. So they're trying to double down on the voice AI. So to them, they see it as the highest margin game that they can play in the AI market or AI game. They can play very well inside. So looking at their revenue numbers. Last year they had the revenue at the end of the year, revenue about $330 million. Yeah, so about $330 million. So they leveraged on that to make to raise the Series D funding. So we have investors like Sequoia Capital and other important investors who believe and who betted on them, who believe this year, who betted on them this year, because they believe they can become the audio layer of the internet. That's why they believe. Sequoia Capital and other investors believe that they can become the audio layer of the internet. So they did bet on them with their money. Because $500 million is not a small amount for you to raise a Series D. But yeah. So but one thing that made them to be able to raise this money is the product pivot that they did. They've created another product pivots that they did that have made them to be able to raise this money. So they have the 11 agents. So 11 agents is more of trying to compete with customer support or try to disrupt the customer support market, traditional customer support market or traditional call center market. So they're trying to disrupt. So looking at this, there is a product that they've created under them where more than one where the AI can create voice and can create a voice which can interact in all languages. That's about 99 languages. And this AI agent doesn't sleep like the normal human customer support that sleeps and can speak maybe highest or maximum about 5 languages. But this one can speak about 99 languages. All the languages can speak and translate. So they are trying to disrupt the customer support market or a traditional call center market. That's what they're trying to disrupt. So you now come back to there will not be an issue of, oh, maybe the AI can't speak like a normal human being or something like that. So they realize that there can be another problem. So they now try to bring a voice that can be something like a real human's voice. There was this conversation around people creating an audio of people, maybe most of them celebrities and other people and public figures, where they will come back and say, oh, that was not my voice, that's AI. So they say, okay, this time they're going to license people's voice. So they went for two celebrities in the Hollywood market, and these two celebrities are Matthew McConaughey and Michael Caine. So these two people, they've licensed their voice, and by licensing these two people's voices, they can do a lot of work with it. They sign a deal with them, just like how Kaby Lame made them to create an AI video. They can create an AI videos of what he's doing for commerce work or for business for some percentage. This one that they've created, but this one they've not gone into detail that okay, they're giving some equity in the company or something like that. They've not gone into detail into those things, but that's what they're trying to do. So, but this whole 11 Labs and whose whole isn't, so it's having a concern that people are having. People are having a concern around it, and the concern is with this whole 11 agents thing. How will identity fraud still be prevented? So, looking at it, how can it be prevented? So, boys, that's the peace out.